Hey Capricorn, how's it going? I hope that everybody is doing well. I would like to start this off by setting the intention for this to be a space where everyone allows themselves to feel seen and validated, and ultimately for this to be a safe space and a healing space in alignment with everyone's highest good. So let's see what we have going on. I was getting this notion of being mindful not to get caught up in doing things automatically, just so that we don't do anything without it having purpose to it. Like, when we go on automatic mode, how we can do things or say things that we may not have intention behind. I was getting to be really mindful of that for us. So maybe if someone had a hiccup or something, in order to avoid that coming to fruition for us. Okay. All right. Thank you for being here, Capricorn. In order to avoid self-sabotaging. Okay. Let's find out why you're here. Yeah. In order to avoid self-sabotaging and also like behaving in a way that doesn't seem conscientious. In dynamics, maybe at work. I keep hearing, oh, trilling over there. So if you see me looking, that's why. Being mindful to not self-sabotage harmony that we have, and also not get caught up in our heads by doing things without intention. We may also want to be mindful to be protective of our energy at this point, to keep harmony, okay? And to not get caught up in our heads by behaviors that we don't feel like are serious, in order for us to manifest the type of collaborations at work that we want, okay? The type of interactions that we want in general, I'm getting. Seeing us stepping into our power and healing from this space, okay? Cap. Okay. I'm looking at a transition. I'm looking at something picking up the pace. Heading into a victory. Hi-oh. Maybe something that we've manifested moving towards us. Maybe us moving into that position. I'm looking at something going on with the Wheel of Fortune, okay? And something about our new beginning. We may be going back and forth with the decision that needs to be made. I'm seeing that what we're looking for is reciprocity, and that we're being tested right now in this new beginning that we're having, okay? I'm hearing being mindful of the elements. So I'm seeing there being a transition, okay? that we move into, with the Wheel of Fortune turning in favor of things being balanced, of reciprocity, us experiencing a victory with a new start, passing whatever test this is that's being thrown at us currently. And I'm seeing us manifesting something, maybe juggling between something with a partner, okay? Maybe choosing a partner. This can also be us picking which project we want to be starting, maybe who we want to appoint, maybe also us stepping into a place where we feel empowered. We're looking for clarity in this position that we're moving into. I'm getting, Capricorn. I'm seeing a new beginning guided by spirit, and I'm seeing that there's a celebration as well. I'm hearing Gemini, Capricorn. I'm looking at Aquarius. I'm looking at Sagittarius. I'm looking at Mercury, and I'm looking at Taurus. There may be an offer coming in that we're being guided to not take and to release. I am seeing. You'll know whether it's right or not for you, okay? I'm looking at Judgment being called. Okay, so I'm seeing that in order to step into a new beginning, that's something that we manifest and something that we want, we are being guided not to take any offers, to slip into a poverty mindset, and also not take any offers out of fear, okay? So not letting fear rule our decisions. And I'm looking at Spirit guiding us to release something, okay? Release anything that's going to limit our belief in our efficacy, and also we're being guided to set boundaries as well. I'm getting also not holding ourselves back, and I'm seeing that there's a celebration on the Judgment being called regarding the progress that we're making, okay? And I'm looking at a chapter coming to a close for us. A very big ending that we're going through. There may be an offer coming in that we can't yet see. I'm hearing the word primal. Manifesting a message coming in about a collaboration, about a dynamic I'm getting. My nose is getting so itchy. A collaboration. I'm seeing that when we look within, we see a collaboration. And on the other side of that, I'm looking at an offer that comes in for us. It's like just on the other side of seeing this collaboration. And it's a collaboration that that doesn't feel like a committed collaboration, okay? And this is the offer that we see when we look within. We're being guided not to take the bait with something, Capricorn. With either somebody or something that is in a powerful position, seemingly powerful position, and a position that feels attractive. However, we're being guided not to take this, okay? Somebody may seem like they're in an energy where they're established, but I'm seeing that like it's almost like when the clothes are ripped off, that they're just in the Knight of Wands energy, which is more of a silly energy. I'm hearing entertaining, but not somebody that's going to be committed to the goals, okay? And I'm seeing that there's reciprocity coming for us in through our ability to set boundaries, okay, with whatever this energy is. And we're going to be stepping into a good place once we do this, I'm getting. We may have been feeling worried about something in regard to this. This is a lot of angsty energy, Capricorn. I'm looking at this back and forth dance. This came up in the last spread as well. In a dynamic, there's something being juggled in a dynamic with somebody that we feel a tie to on a soul level, and I'm seeing that there's a test that's going on. We're gonna get more on this. Hold on. Is the juggling happening because we're in our heads? I'm looking at judgment being called on some dynamic that we have with somebody that we feel very close to. This is somebody that we feel like gets us, okay? I'm hearing on a foundational level. I'm seeing us being in our heads. I'm seeing judgment being called and us being guided to alchemize whatever this is going on, okay? This means that we're really being guided to manage our mental health on this, okay? I'm looking at an illumination of what's going on inside here. I'm looking at the juggling. And I'm seeing that there's something going on with a union, okay? A union of two people. Judgment being called on somebody that's in this energy. This can be a fatherly figure, a masculine role. This can be a boss as well. And I'm seeing that there's a test going on that we're being guided to alchemize in relation to us getting to a place of harmony and having the assistance to do so. Maybe getting into that place, okay? I'm looking at Leo. I'm looking at Pluto. I'm looking at Sagittarius. Pluto is Scorpio. We're having assistance undergoing a transformation. I'm hearing currently occurring, okay? I'm seeing that in order for us to find assistance where it's given, that this is part of why we're undergoing this transformation, and also because it's justice. Going through this rebirth. Capricorn. You may be bringing justice to a situation, Capricorn. I'm seeing that there's something going on with us right now, moving into a position, being called to move into a position where we feel very much in touch with our emotions in a very pure way, a very honest way, and also with us using our throat chakra to call things out. In order to reach stability and security, something going on with the home, okay? I'm seeing also that our abilities of being in tune are going to help us progress along this journey. I'm getting like along this path that we're moving upon. There's a transformation that we're undergoing, moving into a space where we're readily calling things out. This was part of a lesson for us to get to, like really using the throat chakra, communicating clearly, precisely. And I'm seeing that there's justice now that happens with our Ten of Pentacles. This can be something with the home. This can be something with our money. And I'm seeing that there's a big shock and surprise that's coming for us. In that spread, I was looking at Libra and Scorpio, Saturn, which is you, Capricorn, and also Scorpio and Aries. I'm getting something about the Aries moon, okay, the full moon. I'm seeing a wish to release something. We're being guided to move away from the things that we don't feel like fulfill us on a deeper soul level. Even if this is something financial, okay, with the job, I'm getting like not compromising our integrity, okay? Moving into a place where we're going to feel emotional fulfillment. We may be being guided to release something that we thought at one point was something that we wanted, and now we know that it's not fulfilling for us anymore, and that's why we're being guided to walk away. I'm looking at karma, okay? And I'm seeing that whatever big shock, tower, undoing that is happening, this is all divinely guided, okay? I'm looking at spirit falling out over the tower, which also means that you're protected through whatever changes this is going on, okay? These are. And I'm seeing spirit commanding like this karma to be going where it's meant to. And us leaving behind chaos that we had, I'm hearing the chaos that had ensued, okay? I'm seeing a wish fulfillment, and I'm seeing us kind of telling the Wheel of Fortune where we want to go. This means manifesting with a clear idea of what we want, okay? In order to recognize this when it lands for us. And bridging this tower in our manifestations are messages that are coming in for us, okay? Which are going to come in, especially after we release whatever this past thing is that we know is no longer right for us. It no longer sparks joy, okay? That's what I'm getting. Whatever this past thing is that you need to release. And when I say that, whatever you're thinking of is what I'm talking about. Maybe a dynamic with somebody. I'm seeing the tower and I'm looking at a couple. I'm looking at a dynamic that we have with another. And I'm seeing that we're being guided to walk away because whatever this thing is, it's chaotic. I'm looking at Gemini here. I'm looking at Gemini and Taurus. I'm looking at Mercury. And I'm looking at Sagittarius. something was going on in a dynamic, maybe something that our hearts have been tied to, but I'm seeing that there's chaos, there's fighting. I'm hearing the word unrest, okay? And this is why we're being guided to move away from it. Remember, guys, this is a general reading, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and energies can always be reversed as well. Alright, I'm seeing a new beginning coming down for us and us finding emotional fulfillment. I'm hearing in this next chapter. I'm hearing working on the outward look of our behavior. I'm also seeing us being able to face energies that we feel like, okay, so I'm getting energies that have a dark presence, maybe energies that that still very much need to heal because they are not in a grounded place, okay? And I'm seeing us recognizing that and also just very much focusing on the things that we want to be focusing on. I'm hearing Gemini again, okay? Capricorn. I'm also hearing Scorpio. Being guided to observe and not absorb, okay? Our intuition is giving us the heads up about energies around us, and they're not anything that we need to be focusing on. In a way where it's delaying what we need to do, okay? I'm seeing us focusing on the healing work, opening up the heart space. Maybe we're in a place where we're gathering information as well. Okay, and I'm seeing that our intuition is bringing us information about the energies around us that we want to be mindful of, okay? Clarity coming from our higher selves, from our higher intuition. I'm seeing us working on opening the heart space, the heart channels. I'm seeing big healing energy. See this? Healing, getting in touch, feeling connected. I'm getting that this is healing that we're doing because of something going on in the past. Yeah, and I'm seeing that we're moving to a place now where we're leaving behind a watchful energy and moving into one where we feel solid emotionally. We feel like we know what our morals are and that we're living in that place, Capricorn. I'm getting like really feeling in touch with that. I'm looking at a victory with us getting in touch with this higher level knowledge. Clarity coming right for us. I'm hearing right for this space. This is overcoming the obstacles in order to reach success. Emotional fulfillment, the pursuit of happiness. I'm hearing clearing the pathway. Because we're changing our perspective. Before we may have been in a poverty mindset, and I'm seeing that we're also recognizing that as well. And in recognizing that, we can change our attitude. I'm hearing positive outlook. And I'm seeing that there's a transition, there's a change, there's a forward movement. And now we have clarity with something that we had been worrying about. I'm hearing something that had really been nagging us, okay? We could have been losing sleep. And I'm seeing that our emotional fulfillment is in starting a new venture, okay? I'm hearing that's where we're going to find happiness. And I'm seeing that this is the transition that we make into moving to a place where there's celebration. Because we're listening to our guidance. Yeah, Capricorn. I just saw 2444. I'm seeing that there's enlightenment, there's clarity, that epiphany moment. shining light, illuminating the things that before we may have been losing sleep over, maybe things going on in our physical environment, okay? And I'm getting that we're being guided not to be overthinking things, not to be allowing a poverty mindset or our stresses to get the best of us, okay? It's just a lot of mental fog is just going to further consume us in confusion, and I'm seeing us moving away from that and into a place where we're on our pursuit of happiness, discovering whatever this new venture is that we're being moved into, and us calling things out. I'm seeing communication as well coming in for us about this. And I'm seeing us setting boundaries too, with being determined to start whatever this new thing is. And getting ready to make a decision, maybe something that we can't yet perceive at this point. There's something hidden, okay? See, like being blind to it, this person has a blindfold on. There's going to be a decision coming up for us that we don't have all the information on, but it's something that we're being called to be mindful of. I'm looking at an offer coming in now. I'm hearing Capricorn, it's all about your choice, okay? I'm looking at an offer coming in. This can be a business offer. This can be something with money. Now I'm looking at the High Priestess. The High Priestess speaks on a high level of intuition, higher guidance, less popularly known information. And I'm seeing that it's going to guide us in regard to whatever this offer is that's coming in. Okay. There's an offer that's going to be coming in. We're being guided not to be in a poverty mindset in regard to this, okay? I'm seeing us taking heed of the higher level of knowledge that we have and also manifesting clarity to maybe a situation that had felt confusing before. However, I'm seeing us really harping on our gifts and our abilities to help us through whatever this thing is, because there may be a lot of stuff going on, maybe coming towards us, that may feel stressful to us. And I'm getting that by us really being in touch with the knowledge of the High Priestess, it's going to help us transcend whatever confusion that this may be coming towards us, and that we're being guided to really focus in on our gifts and our abilities to help us through this, as well as being tied, I'm hearing intimately, to our intuition, okay? Alright. I'm seeing us taking on a lot. I'm seeing us planning something out. And I'm seeing that there are energies around us that may not be helpful to us in whatever space this is that we're moving into, okay? Energies that will delay whatever this thing is that we're planning. That's why we're being guided to take a break. When we feel overwhelmed, we're being guided to rest. And I'm seeing that we're being guided to pull on our strength to be able to plan these next steps that we want to take. There may also be communication coming in for us. And I'm seeing that we're being guided to end a cycle with any energies around us that we do not feel like are helping us out. If we're teaming up with people and we feel like they're delaying us, or there isn't reciprocity in whatever these dynamics are, we're being guided to walk away from them. This is where we're going to find our victory. Especially with our subconscious as well. Okay. I'm looking at a victory that we have, maybe with elements from the past, maybe with childhood stuff. I'm looking at our subconscious, and I'm looking at an enlightenment that we're moving into. I'm hearing up and through, and I'm seeing us moving away from chaos and into, I'm hearing newfound freedom. I'm also hearing new foundation as well. I'm seeing us stepping into a place where we feel good in the home, in our position in the home. Also us feeling empowered. This is in regard to stability in the home. Also feeling like it's a safe space for us to go to. Also for others to go to when they need to. And I'm seeing us stepping into a place of power. Okay? I'm looking at the Emperor. This is our divine masculine energy. Which mirroring that is the divine feminine. I'm looking at the Empress. I'm seeing that there's a victory that we're having. This can also be with male energies in our lives as well, with masculine energies, which can be of any gender. And I'm seeing us having victory, starting this new beginning, stepping into our power and transcending the disappointment that we may have felt. It's natural, it's normal to feel disappointed. We may have expectations of things, and it's okay to have expectations of things, and it's also okay to be disappointed. But I'm seeing that in starting this new venture, this new beginning, where we know we're being called to move into, I'm getting like a clean slate, okay? We're stepping into a place where we feel empowered, and that's ultimately very important for us to grow within ourselves and also in our relationships that we have with others as well, okay? So that's what I'm getting for you, Capricorn. That's all the cards in the deck. I would like to thank everybody for joining. Thank you for being here. I'm wishing everybody love and light and healing, and I will catch you next time. Bye, Capricorn.